So as you've probably guessed from the title of this video, I have got breast cancer. And if you're wondering why is she putting this online, then get out of here because ain't nobody got time for your shit. Okay. And if you're a person who is here because you are thinking maybe you have cancer or that you actually have a diagnosis of it, then you are in the right place, because this is going to be a kind of a video diary of what's going on with me. So far, what I have been doing is just writing down. I have been kind of keeping a little diary, just writing down what's going on. And then I spoke to my sister about if I would use the blog to talk about things, but I kind of find it easier to just talk here, and make videos and make vlogs holding the camera and that kind of thing. So I think that that's the way that I'm going to do this. So I want this video to be quite quick, but you know me, I like my long and convoluted stories, so who knows if that's going to happen. But I'm just going to give you the basics of what's going on. Okay, so the type of breast cancer that I have is called an invasive ductal carcinoma. It is 7 centimeters, it extends over 7 centimeters, and there are 2 lesions, 2 lumps involved in 2 tumors basically. So it is estrogen receptor positive, it is node positive, and it is HER2 negative. So estrogen receptor positive means that part of my treatment is going to involve, well, actually I just had the implant put in today to stop the production of estrogen in my body, so yay! Node positive means then that it is in my lymph nodes. I had a CT scan, so it's not in the rest of my body. Okay, so basically I'm at a stage 3, but actually the way that this cancer is described, their staging way, is that they call it a T3. The tumor is, because of the size of it, they call it a T3. It's an N1 because they know at least one node is affected, and it's an M0. So the metastasis, the spreading of it to the other parts of your body, is a 0. Okay, so that means that the chances are good here for us. Okay. As I said, I've had an implant injection today for stopping the estrogen production. So that means in the next 3 weeks, will be in full menopause state. So that's going to be so much fun. Then also today is Friday. Next Friday is when I am supposed to start my chemotherapy, but it's quite a busy clinic, so I might actually have to start the following Thursday. But I'm kind of in the mood to get this done pretty quickly, so I'm hoping that it is going to be next Friday that I start the chemo. So the type of chemotherapy that I'm going to be getting is called ACNT, and it's a dose-dense ACNT. So it means that I will get it every 2 weeks, and the first part of it, the AC, will be over 4 weeks, and then, no, that's wrong, will be 4 times over 8 weeks, and then the Taxol, the second part, will be again 4 times over 8 weeks. So the whole chemotherapy treatment should be 16 weeks. There are side effects to the chemotherapy. Number 1 is I'm gonna lose my hair. So there's that. Then there's all kinds of things. Like the menopause thing would happen to you anyway. So going through, hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, all of those kind of things. Then there'll be all the others like nausea, vomiting. Well, I'm sure you know. Anyway, there's loads and loads of different side effects that are going to happen. So that's gonna be things that I'm gonna be, recording on this video diary in the coming weeks. After the chemotherapy will be the surgery, which is a mastectomy. If you don't know what that word means, it means that they remove the boobs. So I'll be doing that. Currently it's not going to be bilateral, which means both of them, but that could change. Firstly, because there is a gene testing that I'm going to be doing, and if it comes up positive, then both will be removed. Secondly, there is a lymph on the other side at the moment. So if the chemo doesn't get rid of that, or if that happens to grow any bigger, you know, the surgery will remove all of it. Then after the surgery will be the anti-hormonal treatment and the radiation therapy. And then that implant injection that I talked about that will stop me from producing estrogen, I'll be getting that for 5 years. I think the hormonal treatment as well will be for 5 years. Basically, I will be in treatment for 5 years now. See how many times I have to show you what 5 is? You're probably thinking, or maybe you're not, but you might be thinking that I'm pretty together right now. That's because today is the 19th of January. I have been aware of what's going on since October of last year, and I got my diagnosis on the 22nd of December. So I've had a good amount of time to think about and process things. I've also had like lots of reading material and to, you know, get my head around stuff. But don't be fooled. I lose my shit and I cry a lot. And I think that you are possibly going to see a lot of that if you're watching these, you know, video diaries. I'm calling them video diaries now. I'm not really sure what way I'm going to go with this, but I'm thinking that that's what it's going to be. Okay, and the final thing is that I'll just give you a little bit of history about me, tell you about myself. I am 31 years old. I have got 2 children. One is 5, and the other is 2. My family history of breast cancer is, I don't know how you would describe it, but basically they would not give you an urgent referral over it. So that would be my paternal grandmother and her daughter, my aunt, both had breast cancer. And my grandmother's sisters I think all of them had breast cancer. But basically it wasn't on my mother's side. And my mother has no history of breast cancer, and my sister doesn't either. So all of those things, my age and my family history, make me a pretty unusual case for breast cancer. First thing is, be breast aware. Oh my god, check, because this thing has been here for the best part of a year, I've been told. And I just, like, I ignore things, and I never checked, really. So yes, all of that stuff where you're told to like check yourself, like when you're washing in the shower, that kind of thing, or get your partner to help you even, because I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times that I feel something and then I have to go to Noel and be like, can you examine that? And you know what, you have to do it, okay? Definitely be aware of what is going on with you. If you find lumps, like, yes, do wait for your period to be done, but if it's still there, then investigate it, please. The other thing that I would say is that if you do go along to somebody, they feel a lump, and they say to you that, you know, oh, it's fine, go off, leave it for 6 months and we'll re-examine then. If you are not comfortable with that, if you have some kind of sense or an inkling that you feel that it is something more, I would say get a second opinion, because that is actually what I did. And because somebody told me that there was nothing for me to worry about. And then that was on a Friday, and on the Tuesday I went to somebody else, and they found out that I had cancer. Okay, the memory got full there because I talked too much and I said I wasn't gonna do that. So listen, I'm gonna say bye now, okay? And I'm gonna make more videos, so and I'll cover more things, and I'll talk about what's going on, how I'm feeling, and just basically do a video diary, like I've said 5,000 times already. Oops. Okay, bye, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.